Hello and welcome to another not so awesome review. Today we are looking at the Star Wars Black Series Rey from the planet Jakku. I'm pretty sure that's how you call it. And BB8. Yes, she comes with BB8. Again, can't say much about the character because the movie's not out. But the figure itself so far looks pretty cool. It looks like it could use some shading. But aside from that, it looks pretty darn cool. Let's take a quick look at the box before we get this thing open. So as you can see here, it says Star Wars Black Series on top. Here we have a good window open with BB-8s and Rey here in her giant little staff thing. Why'd I say little? It's pretty big. Her giant staff thing. And yeah, side of the box shows it's Series 2 or number 2 from the series. Bottom, nothing. In the back here we have Rey is a resilient survivor, a scavenger, toughened by a lifetime of dealing with the cutthroats of the harsh desert world of Jakku. BB-8 is the spherical, loyal, astronomic droid of the Resistance pilot Poe Dameron, I think is how you say that. I'm not really 100% sure. You know, I think they're actually making other figures that we've already hit eBay. I saw an overseas ad thing and they had different Black Series figures and there were some on eBay, so I'm wondering if that's like Series 2 and if like it comes out that soon. That's pretty fast. Anyway, let's cut the tape here. And I think one reason I'm saying this because I think that guy might be one of them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's pull this up, pull that back, and that, and get the plastic out of here. So yeah, let's take a quick look at BB-8 before we take a look at Rey. His detail off, you know, right away looks pretty good. Little bit of paint splotching right there, but not too much. You know, the detail looks pretty good. His head does move basically in every direction possible here. The head sculpt on it looks really good. The detail on the head looks way better than the body, to be honest. You can see they like panel lined it silvery gray here, and they didn't do that with the rest of his body. That would have actually made him look probably perfect if they just did that, but I'm sure you could do that on your own if you want to. Otherwise, the detail on the head looks amazing. The detail on the body looks really good. A little bit of a paint splotching on mine, but not a big deal. And how does he stand? Sideways, like he should. Let's see if we can take Rey out here. Her weapon is going through some plastic here and right here, so I want to be careful to not, you know, break anything. So I'm going to push it. Let's see, well, how do I do this? Do I push it back? It's a little bit bendy, so that's good. You can see the detail on it is all right. They colored in where she would be holding it. This part doesn't move, which, you know, can be a little bit annoying, but hopefully it'll be all right. And the figure itself, just push, comes out a lot easier than the last figure we unboxed. Let's take a quick look. The face, let's see if we can get a good focus shot. Too much light, to be honest. Like she has like some, I want to say like pinkish around the cheeks. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's definitely a little bit pinkish. Her hair is done up. The detail on the clothes is all right. I wish they, you know, did a little bit more shading on her. I'll say that right now. See, the arms are pretty stiff on this figure in particular, but it looks like they can move up. There we go. Up, down, around, though it's a little bit hindered because of this. It looks like there's a little bit of excess plastic on mine right here. The elbow is single jointed. It moves back like it's broken again. There's a little bit of, looks like pink on this. The hand moves back, forward, and around with the wrist. I'm assuming that pink is a paint error because there's not pink on the other side. She has like a little backpack thing here, but it doesn't move, and neither does it look like her belt does. These things move a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Can't really kick that far forward or back because of this long shirt dress thing she's wearing. The knees don't bend too far back again because of this is like shorts basically. Don't move too much forward. They do rotate though. The ankles move back, forward, and I'm sure there's a pivot. Yep, there we go. So definitely a lot more limited in articulation for this particular figure because of the clothes she's wearing. Do I feel like they could have done a better job? Probably. They probably could have done a slightly better job. At least adding the double jointed elbows, like I said with the last video. And I don't know, I feel like they could have maybe have done something here so she could kick a little bit better. Otherwise, I want to say it's a pretty plain figure. It's like, what, 3-4 colors total if you don't count the pinkish on her cheeks and her lips is red. And I guess the blackness, just a few more colors, but I mean, like, overall, like, the main thing, it's like a tan color, a white color, tan color, skin color, and like a brownish color and a brownish color. They're two different shades, but still not like too much going on. All light colors, no shading. I think that's why it looks a little bit off. She can, let's see if she can hold her weapon in her hand. Yeah, so she can hold her little, I keep saying little, but it's pretty giant, her staff. And I'm pretty sure it could go around her shoulder if we wanted it to go on there, because I think that's how she wears it in the trailer or something. I'm not, 100% sure, but something like, maybe the other way around, probably. I'm not really sure here. Yeah, something like that seems weird. It seems a little bit off. The head does rotate, by the way. I forgot to check the head. Looks down a little bit, does not look up. It actually really doesn't look down, to be honest. So yeah, head sculpts. I don't know what's going on with, not the head sculpt, but the articulation with the head. I don't know what's up with that, but it's apparently a thing that they're skipping on. Just put that down for right now. And just really quick compare to, well, I don't have any of the other female figures from the Black Series, Princess Leia basically, but let's put her next to a Mr. Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker, and he is taller than her, so there's that. And since I believe Finn was taller than Luke, which means she's definitely shorter than him, so yeah, not much else to say. Pretty, I'd say that the feature character in this is pretty obvious. His detail looks amazing. He definitely needs a little bit of panel lining, but otherwise I'd say he's the real winner in this package. But yeah, let's get some poses here, get some, I pretty much told you my final thoughts on it, but let's just check out what she looks like next to the other new Black Series. Sorry for saying a whole bunch, just I don't know what's going on, but like I said, let's take a look how she looks next to Finn. Alright, so here's Rey next to Finn, and they scale up really good to each other. I mean, they obviously should. One thing I didn't mention, because I didn't check it until right now, is her feet do spread apart a lot more than Finn's do, so that's a bonus. But since her feet don't rotate around left and right, which they could have, they should have added that on the top where the boot is, right here, if they made it so you could change it left and right, it would have been a lot easier to pose her. She probably would have had a definitely good variety of ways of standing, but they didn't, so getting her to balance like that is a little bit difficult. She looks good next to him. The spear thing can be held with both hands, which looks awesome. And BB8, he's awesome. There's really nothing else to say other than he looks amazing. Definitely liking the series so far, and cannot wait for the next unboxing. So yeah, if you guys like this, hit the like button. Don't forget to comment down below if you want. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.